Dunk, first home game in charge of Forest Green. A loss, what did you make of it?
I thought we played well. I thought we defended well. I thought we had a good shape about us. I thought we restricted Peterborough to no many chances, particularly in the first half. I think it was a very tight game. It definitely wasn't a 2-0 game, and that's for sure. Obviously, when we went 1-0 down, we given away the penalty. We opened ourselves up a little bit. Of course, we made a few substitutions to try and change the flow of the game. It never quite happened for us. I think we need to be better in the final third. We need a bit more quality in there. We struggled to create too many chances, but so did Peterborough. It was a very tight game, and I was pleased the way the players performed. I think the only wee bit of downside for me was a wee bit of weakness in the duels. I like to see a bit more aggression in the players, especially when you had body contact, so I want to see them stronger than that.
And you were happy with the performance last week. Have you seen improvements? Have you seen strides since last week?
I think last week we did really well, didn't we, on the counter-attack, and I think we created a lot more chances last week, playing away from home. We countered well. I think today we never created as many chances. We never really had a counter as such, but we certainly had a great shape about us, and we worked extremely hard. And yeah, I thought it was a good performance. So I'm pleased at that aspect of it.
What must be really hurting you though is the timing of these goals at the moment.
Yeah.
Last week, 2 stoppage time, and then again late today.
Yeah, I mean obviously the late one today was down to the fact that we'd opened the team up a little bit more. So we were trying to get back in to get a point. So, but obviously when we had the boy tied over in the far corner, we never quite made a good challenge there. So these things it's the fine margins, but these are the ones you've got to be aggressive in these things. You know what I mean? You've got to be strong in the duels, and we weren't quite there today in that, some of them.
And how have you assessed your first week of training in general?
I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed being back on the grass. I'm a coach, it's something I love. I've enjoyed working with the players. They've responded. They're taking instruction well. You know, and I like being around about the players, and I like being at the club. It feels a lot longer than a week. I must admit, it feels a lot longer than a week considering what happened to us last week. And of course, again, the late goal this week. I mean, the penalty probably, you know, it was only going to be a goal in it, wasn't it? And it was the penalty that really, you know, not put us behind. So tough one.
Aggression in duels, the one thing you mentioned there. Is there anything else that stands out as something you want to see ahead of what is a big clash next week at Morecambe, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I think we've got good organisation. I think there's definitely improvements there on off the ball stuff, where we're reducing the penetrating passes through our block, and we're making sure, so that's good. The players have took that on board. I think now is obviously the next part is creating the chances, and I've got a bit of quality balls into the box, quality balls into the striker, getting attacking patterns a bit better, getting a bit better possession. I think sometimes when we went 1-0 down, they tend to maybe panic a little bit and start to go long too much. I think we need to keep a bit more possession, a bit more control of the football, and then we can work our way into the final third. I think that's probably the next step for us.